Took me a while, but I finally made it through the not robot, Robocop complete series, Blu-ray. Now, if you don't know what this is basically I don't know how to describe this. Who put this out? I'm trying to figure out. Liberation Hall. They put this out, and this release, they kind of released some smaller releases. This is their first big title release of anything. It's kind of a big deal for them. But anyways, they put out a DVD and Blu-ray edition of this. And if you don't know if you didn't know there was a RoboCop series, it's because it's not very good. This is partially a review of the show because I'd never seen the show and the actual contents of these discs. So Serial at Midnight has a great video you can look up on YouTube about this kind of comparison of the DVD to the Blu-ray, because there's a lot of issues with both. And I will say, this is not a very good looking Blu-ray at all, because basically, like he kind of mentions in the video, it looks like they took VHS rips of this and then they put it on a Blu-ray disc. And I was kind of like watching his videos like, can it really be that bad? Because I already pre-ordered this thing before he even made his video. Got it in the mail, and I've been slowly watching it. And man, he's right. It really does look like VHS rips. It's, I'm not against grain, but there's a lot of it here. Grain is actually natural with film, but this is like heavy amounts of grain. The image feels not very clean and kind of dirty. It just does not look what you want a Blu-ray to look. It's in widescreen, and the show was not made to be put in widescreen very easily. So the image is cropped on the Blu-rays, which isn't a problem with the DVD. But I feel like the best way to own this currently, because this is the only way to own it, is DVD or Blu-ray, and this edition specifically was Blu-ray. So I picked that one, and I got it for $48, which is, I think it's cheaper now, but yeah, this is not a very good Blu-ray edition. So this isn't about, I would say buying this isn't so much about the quality of how the show looks. It's more just, are you a fan of Robocop? And for me, I am, so I bought this. I bought the Robocop 4K, and I wanted this because I saw this was coming out the same month. And I do have all the Robocop movies, except for the remake, which I need to get at some point. But, this series is not very good, though, but it's kind of fun. It's basically kid-friendly Robocop, right? Because the show came on in the 90s, and, TV back then, you really couldn't do anything mature in nature at all, because you would have the censors up your ass. So, and if you know Robocop, rated R franchise, so it's kind of boring Robocop because it's family friendly Robocop, and the stuff that he does in this show is just like, come on. Like one episode I watched before making this video, he stops a woman because I think she was speeding or something, and that's the instigator of the conflicts, is that he takes her down to the police station for speeding. It's like so ridiculous and stupid, right? The first movie, it's this interesting political movie about technology. Are we going too far? Where does the machine and the person begin? or where's the machine end and where's the person begin? You know, these interesting ideas. You know, corporations, blah 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 blah, and then now we get good guy Robocop, always good, never flawed. It's a really boring. You can see why this show only lasted one season, but it's kind of fun, I guess, and cheesy. Um, there's some bonus features. You get behind the scenes feature rate, toy commercial, photo galleries. Nothing too amazing, but it's some at least it has bonus features for what it is. I guess we'll get into this. You get the slipcover here. It's a decent little slipcover though it feels very Photoshop, like RoboCop for City, but it's all right. You get a clear case, which is nice. Always enjoy when you get something different from Blu-ray. The episodes are listed on here, and if you take this disc out here as well, you get 5 discs, and it is about 17 hours in total, so you can watch the show in the span of a couple days. It's not that hard. It's a decent little show, but it's not great. If you're a fan of RoboCop, I feel like this is kind of a must own if you're like some major fan. But if you're just a mild fan who really just likes the first movie, don't even bother with this. And if you really are just curious about it, I mean, there's I'm sure you could probably find the episodes online somewhere in better quality than honestly this Blu-ray release. You have to wonder, was this show preserved well? This was kind of a show that not a lot of people remember, so it kind of feels like maybe something that was forgotten. And so when they went to remaster it, they're like, shit, there's only VHS rips. To me, that always feels like, okay, well, you should have probably just put this out on DVD and not even attempted to master it to Blu-ray. And that's the thing, sometimes not everything needs a Blu-ray because it just kind of looks off now that it's on Blu-ray, but I still think this is better than the DVD from what I've seen. And just for me, I if I can avoid getting a DVD, I will, because just it's not even so much I don't like DVD, but it's more just the fact that DVDs are bigger cases compared to Blu-rays, so they take up more space, and my collection is majority Blu-rays, and I want my things to match up and align well, so that's just me. But